Okay, so my film that I chose was We Bought a Zoo, and I chose a scene from this movie, and it happens to be the very final scene within the movie. I chose it because it's from a good movie and has good actors within the movie. It has a lot of symbolism within this particular scene, and it also really ties up the film with a good message. So the way it relates back to the film is that Matt Damon's character, Benjamin, is all about telling stories. And at the beginning of the movie, he really does tell stories, and but as he gets into the film and the movie throughout the film, he stops telling his stories. And at this particular film, it's very important that he starts telling these stories again, and it's really a good moment for him and his family that they're getting past this death of their mother. And it is you can also see the joy on the children's face by when the daughter actually tells the father that they love this, that he's telling stories again. Also, the idea of having 20 seconds of insane courage is seen throughout the entire film, and is really predominant in this film, in this part of the film, in this particular scene, because it's how their lives actually started, how he really got himself to meet the mother of his kids. Also, it provides comfort for his family to see that they're getting past that burden of the death in their family. Having they're thinking that the mother is always with them, and it really helps them, like provides comfort for them to feel that their mother is always with them, even though she really isn't there in a physical being. So I believe that the director is trying to get an image into the viewer's head that anything is possible. They really want you to keep living no matter what, and they show this through the scene and how the father is telling a story of how he met his wife, and that's kind of like letting the children really believe that their mother is really always with them, because then they're able to finally see their mother. So it starts out with them going into a restaurant, and Benjamin, or Matt Damon, actually tells the story and acts out the story like it was actually happening at that moment. When he steps outside to tell the story and act out the story, there's a glass in between the children and Benjamin, and it really represents the barrier of like that the children are watching the story actually happen, even though their father is really only telling the story. They're actually like watching it happen. The lighting in this is very bright, and it keeps the mood bright. And because this is a very happy moment for Benjamin and his kid, because this is where they really started. One of the biggest elements that they use is a pause right before Benjamin actually says the line that makes the mother appear, and that really makes a little bit of suspense happen. You kind of get this feeling like what's going to happen, and it makes that moment when you see the mother that much greater and very much more happy feeling. The music when the mother is seen is faded in, like right when the mother is first seen, and it's a very light tone, and it's very happy, and it makes that feeling even more bright and happy. So the camera actually does do close-ups on the children and the mother. On the children, when Benjamin is saying, "This is where you actually started," and it does a close-up on each of the children, and it really shows that that's important, because this is the moment where the children actually, this is where they pretty much began. And also when the mother is first appears, is a close up on her to show her importance in this moment, so her importance of being able to appear, and so the children actually can see their mother and believe that she's always with them no matter what, even though she's not really there physically. So this film is based on a true story in Dartmoor Zoo in Great Britain. It is a drama, and it's seen in this scene that is really a drama because it's really empowering to be able to get through as much of a loss that they've gone through. And it's the drama aspect because they're really getting past a loss that they've had in their family. So, in the social cultural aspect of this, is that this could really happen to anyone, any family in the world, and it's really trying to get that message through that you need to just push through and keep living your life because your family member really is right there with you, just not in that physical aspect. And you can see that when the children actually see their mother, they realize that their mother is always really there with them, and that is the that is getting past this event, and it really makes the director's intent that much more great, and you can really see that in this particular scene.